Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Don't Starve. But this time it's Reign of Giants. Those of you who are observant are going to notice immediately that there are new items on the ground, and those are new items, and right here are the things that you need to build them. I'm going to go and explain to you a lot of the new items, if not all. I think I've covered all of them, but if not, then we'll talk about them in another episode, the ones that I've missed. You can see that it's raining. Currently it is spring. It is spring because two new times of day. Look at that buzzard. Buzzards are birds that are dicks. I'll go ahead and get into it, and then I'll explain the seasons. The buzzards are birds that eat meat. So you can put meat on the ground and they'll attack. They'll also attack small animals and kill them and drop meat. They can also drop meat when you kill them. They run away like normal birds, but you can trap them without as much effort. Shit. Currently we're getting wet too. However, this nice cat-coon hat, a cat-coon is a new animal, is keeping the rain off me. Now I'm going to explain some of these different things. First off, spring. Spring comes before summer. For anyone who's lived on Earth, you'll know that spring comes before summer, which comes before fall, which comes before winter. Two new seasons have been added to Don't Starve. Spring and fall. They allow you to have some time to get ready for the new hostile seasons, because now summer is hostile and winter is hostile. In the summer, you can now overheat, which means that chilled amulets have uses. There's also a new type of fire that you're going to be able to build. We can't build it quite yet. It's not available yet. But when it is, it's called an endothermic fireplace. It cannot cook food, but it will keep you cool when you are near it. Also, if you turn this thing on, the Ice Flingomatic, it will put out fires. Which is neat. That's literally what it's for. It also attacks monsters. Or anything that it deems to be a monster. You can turn it off when you want to. It radiates an aura of cold, so it's not wise to have this damn thing on. It's not wise to have this thing on during the winter time. Because it sucks. Let's see. Let's make a straw roll real quick. Let's make a straw roll real quick. Go to sleep. So we can talk some more about the stuff that's going on in the daytime. But spring is still cold. During the days, it's not as bad, but during the evenings, it gets very chilly. And let's go ahead and eat that mandrake. It'll get very chilly, and you can potentially start to freeze if you suffer too much from the rain. If too much rain falls on you, your items can begin to get waterlogged. Rain is now a pain in the ass. It didn't used to be. They changed that. They heard everyone talking about how rain doesn't matter and it's not a big deal and there's no point making an umbrella and stuff. So they gave you a fucking reason. A big reason. Now if you get too wet, you can see that cat-coon right there is fighting a frog. It won. Frog is dead. Long live the cat-coon. You can also give the cat-coon food and stuff. Look here. He didn't like that. There's some other stuff you can give it. He'll chase butterflies. They love chasing butterflies. Like real cats. Look at him. So cute. That raised dirt pile, that's a mole rat. Or a mole worm. I can't remember exactly what they're called. Something stupid. Oh, I did forget one item though. I remember now. I did forget to create one item. I can't remember what it's under. It's not under structures. Is it under survival? Possibly. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. The parasol. The pretty parasol. I'm going to make one real quick. Ooh, that cat-coon killed up that butterfly. Here, you want this? No? Okay. Well, cool. That's fine. This you have access to immediately. The pretty parasol is an umbrella. It is a shitty umbrella, but it will lower the amount that you get wet. Now, as I was saying before, if you get too wet, your tools will start to slip out of your hands when you're using them. Also, things can get waterlogged. That means they're less effective. Fuels become less effective on fires. That bird is just chilling up there. That's not a giant buzzard. He's just there. Thanks, buzzard. Just hanging out on my screen. Food will start to spoil a bit faster. You'll also start to get cold. And you'll eventually suffer and die from the cold in the spring. If you get too wet, then you will get cold and start to freeze to death. Otherwise, spring isn't that bad. However, at night you have to be a little more careful because if you're out in the dark, even if you're using a torch or something, you will start to get cold. In the dusk, you will start to get cold as well because just like spring in most temperate climates, which I guess Don't Starve is a part of, in the temperate climates, it gets cold at night. That's a thing that happens. I can't see anything. Shut up. Shut up, you damn axe. I'm playing as Woody because Woody's a friend of mine. These guys are going to get in a fight. I'm going to help it along. Now that's how you find a cat coon cap. I think I can give this cat this meat. Will you take the meat? No? It is possible to give cats like some stuff. Maybe you'll take this feather. Here, take this feather. Yeah, he liked it. And then they'll cough up fur balls, which will give you things. You can get rot. You can get all sorts. He ate it. Okay, then cool. So cats love this kind of stuff. Sometimes they'll destroy things. That's just part of being a cat. That's how cats roll, man. That's how they do. They do what they want to do when they want to do it, how they want to do it. And if you don't like it, well, you shouldn't have a cat because that's just cats roll like that, man. I found some ropes earlier, so now I actually need to create some. Where's the Where's the tent? The tent. Oh, okay. But he's still following me around like a boss. What did he give me that time? Twigs, and he took it back. All right, cool. So that's how cats are. They'll give you things over time. Sometimes they'll destroy items, like that. That had a purpose, you fucking cat. Damn it. He didn't care. He just destroyed it like a bastard. Oh man, what a pain in the ass you are. Okay, anyway. So this lean-to, siesta lean-to. What was I talking about? There's so much stuff going on, guys. Alright, first off. So, water bad. Water sucks. Cats, if you kill them, they can drop these nifty little hats. It's great. I'm going to put this in the chest. We'll talk about all the stuff that's in this chest later. So they can give you cat skin hats. They'll attack things. You can befriend them. They'll attack things in your stead. Be careful, though, because they will destroy things like cats are want to do. Cats suck sometimes, man. I've had cats before, and sometimes it's great to have a cat when it's just chilling on your leg, and you know you're petting it, and you're like, oh, you're such a nice cat. And then other times you turn around and the cat just fucking destroyed your whole couch. It's clawed up your damn. Look at this. Cats will cough up fur balls also without being your friend. They'll do it just from time to time. And those little dens up there, those are their dens. This little log with like yarn and shit. You can destroy those, and sometimes it'll drop stuff. And the cat will just piss around and do things. These are new trees. They're birch nut trees. That's a new animal. That's called a volt goat. They're normally okay, but they act as living lightning rods, meaning that if you're around them when lightning strikes, it will strike them instead. However, it will also make them incredibly violent, and they'll go from not giving a shit to fucking all the shit up. They'll kill all the things. They don't care. They have no qualms. Not a single qualm will be given about destroying you and everything you know and love. They'll do it just to do it. Goats, man. Anyway, if you want to make the ice flingomatic, what you need is 15 ice. You may have seen these melted mini glaciers. You dig them with pickaxes just like normal, and they drop rocks or flint and always ice. They melt in the summer. They reform in the winter. So 15 pieces of ice, 2 electrical doodads, and 2 gears will create you an ice flingomatic. Wow, he just coughed up a rabbit. A whole fucking rabbit. Also that bird killed it. Okay then, cool. That was odd. Ice flingomatics are pretty nice. This is the fuel bar right here. You can put rot and wood inside of it to fuel it up if you want to. Some more twigs, great. See, add fuel. You can use sticks. Anything that fuels a fire will fuel this thing. And also rot. Maybe this, niter. Yeah, niter will also be a fuel. I can't remember what I even bought the niter for. There was totally a purpose. I just don't remember what it was. Give me 1 second. I remember what it was now, and it was the endothermic fireplace, but the endothermic fireplace doesn't work just yet. Alright, so we talked about the ice flingomatic. Now, since it's raining, I think it's time to talk about a few other things that are... Wow, this is actually lowering my... Really? So the pretty parasol... Oh, you know what? I think the parasol is actually... It's not for spring. It's not to protect you from the rain. I think it's actually to help protect you a little bit from the sunlight, because it's a parasol. So it helps you survive a little bit more in the summer months, not in the rain. Don't confuse that. It will not help you in the rain. If you want something that helps you in the rain, get a raincoat. Raincoats are very helpful. You just coughed up a rope. Cats are super useful, man. If you equip this, usually this shit helps. I don't know why it's not. Oh, down is a good thing. I'm sorry. I was getting confused. Down is actually a good thing. This does protect you from the rain. I think it also protects you from the sun too, because it is a parasol. What am I hearing? Oh, that's one of those. No, you little bastard! All these animals are around here, just wrecking. Die, you little motherfucker! Give me back my gears. Wow. A mole worm. Okay. These things are fucking baffling. I swear. I have no idea what I'm even doing anymore. Alright, let's just add some fuel to this fire. Let's eat some carrots and shit. I'm gonna keep explaining things. I'm not gonna go to sleep again, for the love of God. I've had enough of this going to sleep all the time. I'm not gonna be defeated by the rain. Cat, if you could stop coughing up shit every 10 seconds. Good lord. Cats don't normally cough like this. This is ridiculous. Eating all the berries. Eating all the cooked meat steaks. Eating the butterfly wings. Why not? I still got some honey. Raincoat. Another fucking rope. That is so useful, but I still don't understand you. Anyway, so if you want to make a raincoat, and a raincoat is just a piece of armor that really, really super protects you from the rain and the elements and keeps your inventory nice and dry. However, other things will still get wet, so, you know, be careful of that. You'll need 2 tentacle spots, 2 ropes, and 2 bone shards. Bone shards come from hound tooth mounds, which are new things in the game that, sorry, this fan's been on. That spawn hounds. They're the things that you normally found in adventure mode. Now they spawn out in the world. Outside of adventure mode. I can't remember what the spawn rate is, but it's... Those are morsels. Oh, shit. Well, those used to be moles. Oh. Speaking of moles, there's another one. You need 2 moles, 2 mole worms, to make a rain hat. So you need a straw hat, 2 mole worms, and a bone shard in order to make a rain hat. So you need bone shards for the entire rain suit. If you wear this, then you'll never suffer from rain. It just won't bother you anymore. There's another worm. Look at that. Now I can show you the full recipe. That's the full recipe to make the rain hat. Hooray, guys! So that's the rain hat. What's in here? Oh, electrical doodads. Electrical doodads you can make in refining. You need a science machine to make them first, and then you can refine them using 2 pieces of gold and a cut stone. Electrical doodads are used in all sorts of for all sorts of recipes. You need at least a couple of them to make an alchemy engine. Now you need 2 of them to make alchemy engines. You need 2 of them to make the ice flingo-matic. That's all they are, though. They specifically wow, 3 ropes. That is so good. I think he just ate grass and then just made the rope in his stomach. What a crazy ass. You are the best ever. Would you like a cooked morsel? Nah, he don't want it? No? How about one? Would you like one that's raw? Yeah, he'll take a raw one. They don't like them if they're cooked, but they'll eat them raw. Oh my god. They also like bird feathers. Go ahead and take this bird feather. If you interrupt them while they're coughing, though, they will stop coughing up whatever it was they were going to cough up. So be careful of that. Anyway, so we've covered electrical doodads. Those are important for crafting. We have covered the raincoat. We've covered the rain hat. Next up is the twig. The twig is a stick. No, actually, I'm just kidding. That was supposed to be watermelon. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and put these back. Let's go ahead and get this out real quick. If you take a watermelon and 3 twigs, you can create an item known as the fashionable melon. And you can equip it on your head. Basically, it's just a thing to do. I know there's a purpose to it, though. Fashionable melons. Fashionable melons, I believe... I know they protect you from the rain, at least a little bit. They lower your sanity a little bit, too. Which I didn't know, actually, until I just paid attention to that. They'll lower your sanity a little bit. I guess it's because you're wearing a fucking watermelon on your head. And they also keep you cool during the summer. I know it does that for a fact. So they'll keep you cool during the summer. Kind of like a last resort type thing. And it runs out of durability by rotting. So it's one of those things you got to kind of watch out for. Next is the Ice Cube hat. The Ice Cube hat, as you can imagine, all it does is keep you cold. Don't wear it during the winter. Be careful about wearing it in the summer and fall. And that cat is now dead. And there's another cat hat. So that's great. That's good news. Ice, though, ice melts over time, so you're gonna have to keep it inside of a refrigerator. Also, the hat will melt over time as well, so you have to keep it in a refrigerator. If you do, it won't melt at all, which is great. Just get dead. I'm under attack by a bunch of fucking frogs. Piss off. I hate frogs. They're just annoying. They do nothing helpful. What was I looking at? Yeah, so the Ice Cube hat. In the summer, it's great because it'll keep you cool. It's really effective at keeping you cool. But you have to be careful because in other seasons, it won't keep you cool. Also, ice is fairly rare. In the summer, it doesn't exist. So you have to make these in the winter and in the spring. So you have to gather up a whole bunch of ice. But if you put it inside the refrigerator, it will not melt at all over time. So you have to just stock up some ice. That's basically what you have to do. And then you can just keep yourself cool by using up 1 hat slot. And then you need 4 ropes. You also need electrical doodads, which I don't know why I don't have electrical doodads here, but I'll show you. You need 2 electrical doodads in order to make an ice cube as well. I don't know why, but that's just the way it is. Next up, these are some of the new items. For the new trees, if you cut them down, they'll sometimes drop birch nuts, which you can plant, and they function just like acorns. Boom. Birch nut tree. Also, you can cook them, and they recover a little bit of health and hunger, which is great. Then you got catcoon hat, or cat cap. That's right over here. You get them from catcoons. And also a volt goat horn. As of right now, I don't think they do anything. You can't use them in any recipes. I've tried it. I've looked around. But I do know that you can make one of those lightning helmets later on. So I'm assuming that later on it will be relatively important. And 4 boards. Oh, man. There you go. So later on it'll be important, but right now it's not. It just drops from volt goats if you kill them. This last treasure chest I don't think had anything in it because the other items that I had to build were the ice flingomatic, which you guys have seen, and the sleep siesta lean-to. Now the siesta lean-to is an item that you can only use during the day. It works in exactly the same manner as a tent or as a straw roll, except it sleeps through the daytime. And if you've built up any heat and you're suffering from heat, which can lead to heat exhaustion, which is basically the exact same thing as freezing to death, you'll eventually start losing health and then you'll die. If you sleep in one of these beauties, it reduces it to 0. However, again, you can only do that during the day, and that catcoon is just stuck there, isn't it? Because I interrupted it. So that's a bug. If you try to feed it while it's in the middle of coughing stuff up, it doesn't know what to do. But if you attack it, it seems to still be frozen. Okay, cool. Cool beans. All right. Anyway, so the siesta lean-to, it restores some sanity, and it lowers your heat. You can only use it during the day. So let's go ahead. Let's sleep until tomorrow. There we go. Also, we're gonna go pick up our our raincoat and our rain hat. So more worms, as you can see, you can just go ahead and drop them. And if you want to get them, you can just stun them with the hammer. Now the hammer is now available from the very beginning. It just takes a little bit of grass and some rocks. It doesn't take ropes anymore. And when they're up like that, see, this little guy is going to go right for the flint. You can whack them. Boom. And it'll turn into a hungry mole rat. And that's really all there is to it. Or you can go ahead and kill them with like a spear or something. That's also very doable. And then you can murder them like rabbits. More eventually come out of their burrows. So you know, that's a thing. But yeah, that's about it, guys, for a lot of the new animals and stuff. There's also a few new bosses, which I haven't spawned in or anything. I haven't run across. I don't really know how to spawn them in, but I know for a fact they haven't released any of the seasonal giants. But every season has a giant, and I believe they've added in 3. So there's one for summer, one for spring, one for fall, and I believe the winter giant is still the Deerclops. I believe he's just the demon in charge of winter in general. So you don't really have to worry about that. There's also a new biome, which I discovered in my playthrough, and it's just a big birch nut biome. It looks fall. It's filled with catcoons. It's got whole bunches of birch trees, obviously. So it's pretty neat. Keep your eyes peeled for that one. And I believe that's it for all the items right now. Now there's going to be another update in a few more days. I think it's like 2 weeks from now, a little longer than 2 weeks from now. Oh, also tumbleweeds are a new thing, which tumbleweeds are like little mini roaming treasure chests. They can have all sorts of things in them. I found gears. I found ropes. It usually always has either twigs or grass. Those pop up like all the time. But all sorts of other things can just pop up constantly. So they're really neat. Chase them down for sure if you can. Because if you can catch them and then open them, you can get a lot of neat stuff. They can also have flower petals. They can have dark petals. They can have bird feathers. They can have all sorts of things in them. So they're really neat. They're like the best thing in the game, honestly. Because it's just random what all you can find in them. And they're fantastic. And they just roll all over the place. Also, if you no, those are the birch trees. But the maps are more comprehensive now a little bit. They add a lot of the new stuff on here. This isn't a mod or anything. This is just they've added the glaciers, so they show them where they show you where they are. They've added the catcoon. These are not the positions of the cats themselves, but they're dens. So it shows you where the dens are, and it'll show you different things like that. So anyway. That's about it. Also, there's this guy. We can attack him. I wouldn't really recommend it. Oh, I thought that was like a giant or some shit. Wow, these guys are really hard to kill. God, those things are really tough. Or maybe the hammers are just really shitty weapons. Oh god. Oh, there you go. So they drop lots of meat. That's great. Here, have a morsel. I thought you liked these. Maybe it's not hungry. Alright, well here, have a feather. Have a feather, little buddy. You don't want it? Alright, fuck it. I give up. I don't care. Lost interest. You can dig up the burrows, and anything that the mole worms have found will just pop up in your inventory, so that's pretty great. We've got like no health and no hunger, but I don't care because this world was created specifically just to show you off the new things. So we can go ahead and die at any point in time. It's not a big deal. I don't really care. I don't really care. And that's it. So those are the new don'ts. This is the new Don't Starve update. These are the new things in it. And we're starting a new world with Reign of Giants, and I'm going to show off some things. I'm going to try to build up the world every once in a while with probably WX78. I've already made a world, and I've already made a couple of videos, but I haven't released them yet because as I was playing the game, there was so much new shit that I was like, wow, I should really just make a video about showcasing all of the new stuff that's available in the mod. So before we finish this up, come on, finish me off. Yeah. Oh shit. I forgot about that. Alright. And then the last thing that we need to show off is the new character, which I will show off when I've unlocked her. I'm probably gonna just let myself die with WX8, and I'm probably gonna let myself die with this guy as well, with Woody as well, and see if I can get enough experience points to upgrade myself to the next level. Let's go ahead and let's take those. Let's take some twigs. I hear some sniffing, and I don't know why. Let's go to the fight tab. What do I need? I need a flint. A single flint. I don't know what is sniffing or where it is, but it's a thing. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get myself killed, specifically to see how far I've gotten and how much experience points I need, because I want to go ahead and end this. And let's see how much experience points. Oh, I need a bit more. But after you get this is how you unlock the new character. I think her name is Wigfrid. I'm not sure, but she looks like a Valkyrie kind of thing. She's got the helmet on and everything. She starts off with a battle spear and a battle helmet, and she only eats meat. Other than that, she's pretty cool. She's got the better weapon and the better helmet, so that's a pretty big deal. It gives you a pretty big advantage, especially at the beginning of the game. When it comes to fighting things, you can just mess them up. And unlike Wolfgang, you don't have to keep her fed for her to keep her battle efficiency. She's just always on top of it, because it's all weapon based. So you also don't have to worry about pig helmets. So anyway, that's it for this. That's it for this little mod, or this little DLC spotlight. Look forward to more videos this week, guys. That's it for now. Hopefully this, I don't know how long this video was, but I know it's a lot longer than I thought because there was a lot to cover. So look forward for Reign of Giants. I'm going to be playing more in the beta, and until next time, guys, this is Sage, and as always, peace! Oh, that's a mole worm. That's what that sniffing sound was. Mystery solved. How about that?